So, yung objective natin for this video lesson ay to transform general form to vertex or standard form of quadratic function and vice versa. So, ibig sabihin, meron kasi tayo pag pinag-usapan natin si quadratic function, may tinatawag tayong vertex or standard form at meron din tayong tinatawag na general form. So, ano ang kagandahan kapag marunong tayong mag-transform nito into standard or vertex form? So, dito kasi sa vertex form natin, immediately we can determine the maximum or minimum point of the graph or of the function. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito ang gagamitin natin, kapag ang problem, ang hinihingi ay regarding maximum area, minimum area or mga ganon. So, pwede natin gamitin itong standard form or vertex form na to identify or to immediately get the answer for the problem. Okay, so alamin natin kung paano natin i-transform ang isang general form into standard or vertex form. So, magbigay tayo ng halimbawa at hindi nalalayo ang halimbawang ibibigay ko sapagkat ito, yung diniscuss natin nung nakaraan, yun ang gagawin nating example. So, the general form given ay f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 25x. So, ito ay nasa general form. Okay, so paano natin mako-convert or matra-transform itong general form ng quadratic function sa standard form? Ang standard form natin dapat ay maging ganito ang form or hitsura ng ating quadratic function. So, y is equal to a times the quantity of x minus h squared plus k. So, yan dapat. Okay? May dalawa tayong pwedeng pagpilian. So, una, pwede natin gamitin yung value ng h at k natin, then ilalagay na lang natin. So, yun ang unahin natin gawin. So, kapag gusto natin ng shortcut, so eto, ang value ng h natin, that is equal to negative b over 2a. So, alam naman natin, hindi na bago sa atin ang b, ang a, sa quadratic equation kasi na-discuss na natin iyon. So, kay quadratic function, pwede rin natin gamitin yung mga values na yon, yung a, b, at c na yon. Kapaki-pakinabang pa rin kung master natin yung pag-identify noon. Okay, so ang h natin ay equal kay negative b over 2a. Ang k naman natin ay equal kay 4ac minus b squared all over 4a. So, pwede natin gamitin to as shortcut na makuha natin ang vertex or standard form ng quadratic functions. So, gamitin natin. Okay, identify the value of a, b, and c. So, in our given function, so ang a natin ay negative 1, ang b natin ay 25, at ang c natin ay wala. So, ibig sabihin, 0. Okay, so, substitute natin sa formula. So, kung ang h natin ay equals kay negative b over 2a, so, substitute natin. So, negative constant siya sa expression natin. Ang b natin ay 25, and then 2, ang a natin ay negative 1. And then, simplify natin, negative times 25, that is negative 25. And then 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2. So, simplifying negative divided by negative, that is equal to positive. So, we will have the final answer, which is 25 over 2. Or, in decimal, this is, so kalahati ng 25, this is 12.5 in decimal number natin. Okay, next, ang k naman natin, we have 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So, we have 4. Ang a natin ay negative 1. ang C natin ay 0. Then minus ang B natin, 25 square, that is constant to that, all over 4. Ang A natin ay negative 1. And then simplify natin to 4 times negative 1 times 0, that is equal to 0. Then negative 25 squared, that is 625. So that is 25 times 25, it is 625. Then over 4 times negative 1, that is negative 4. Then here we have negative 625 over negative 4. So negative divided by negative, it is positive, and then 625 is not divisible by 4, so that is not, because 625 is an odd number, so hindi siya divisible by 4. So ibig sabihin, we can write positive 625 over 4 as the answer for that, or as the value of K natin. So naging positive siya because negative divided by negative is equal to positive. Continue. So nakuha na natin ang value ng ating H at ng ating K. So ang H natin ay 25 over 2 or 12.5 or 12 and 5 tenths. Ang value ng K naman natin ay positive 625 over 4, or in decimal point, kapag dinivide natin ito, this is 156.25 or 156 and 25 hundredths. Okay, ano nang gagawin after nating makompute yan? So, kukunin na natin to. So, we have Y is equal to A. What is the value of our A? The value of our A is negative 1. So, negative 1. And then, we have the parenthesis. X, hindi siya papalitan. Minus H. What is the value of our H? Ang value ng H natin ay 25 over 2. And then, we have the squared. Okay, plus the value of K. So, ang K natin ay positive 625 over 4. So, this is now the standard form or the vertex form of the given general form. Or this one, this can also be written as Y is equal to negative 1 times the quantity of X minus the corresponding decimal number of 25 over 2, that is 12.5. Okay, squared. Okay, plus the corresponding decimal number of our value of K, which is 156 and 25 hundredths. So, eto. Okay. So, yan na ang ating standard or vertex form. Yung Y natin, so pwede siyang gawing f of x. So, pareho lang iyon. So, that is now the process of our first method. Okay, so ang kagandahan nito ay mas mapapadali yung pagkuha natin ng vertex form. Kung magaling tayo mag-evaluate ng expression, go tayo dito. At the same time, maganda din na dapat ay sa ulado natin yung formula. So, yun yung isa sa disadvantages nito. Kapag hindi natin nasa ulo yung formula, medyo mahihirapan tayo dito. Pero kung kaya nating sauluhin yung expression behind the value of H and K, yun ay mainam gamitin. Okay. So, paano kung hindi natin ito saulado? So, meron tayo, ituturo ko ang second way kung paano siya makukuha. Okay, so sa second method natin, so ito ay pwede natin gamitin kung nakalimutan natin ang formula or expression behind the value of H and K natin. So dito, ang kailangan naman nating konsepto dito ay ang completing the square kasi yun ang tutulong sa atin para maging standard or vertex form ang ating general form of the quadratic equation or function given. Okay, so dito, ito ang first step natin. So, we will get, so babaguhin ko yung nasa book ha. So, we will get the, okay, right side of the, so after we transform in general form the given, so, kailangan natin kunin etong right side of the function. So, we have negative x squared plus 25x. And then we can set this one is equal to 0. So, parang ginawa ko siyang quadratic equation muna. Okay. Then, after that, kailangan kong ilabas ang value ng a. So, ang value ng a natin ay negative 1. So, kapag nilabas ko ang negative 1, ano ang matitira sa loob? So, negative 1 divided by 1, the answer is positive 1. So, dito, ang matitira na lang ay x squared or positive x squared. So, paano nangyari yon? So, negative 1 divided by negative 1, the result is positive 1. So, eto na ang nandito. So, since 1 siya, so okay na hindi ilagay. Okay, next. So, dito naman. So, 25 divided by negative 1, the result is negative 25. So, siya namang ilalagay natin dito. So, negative 25x. Okay? Is equal to 0. Okay. So, next to this, etong binomial natin na nasa loob ay kailangan nating gawing perfect square trinomial. So, by the way, ang problem kasi natin ay incomplete, parang quadratic equation, no? Incomplete. So, walang C. So, kung ito ay mayroong C, may value tayo ng C or constant term tayo, yun ay kailangan nating ilipat muna doon sa kabila. Sa right side natin. Okay, so dito since wala, kaya 0 yung nanatili tayo. So, we will make this binomial na naka-enclose kay parenthesis as perfect square trinomial. So, paano ginagawa yon? So, we have x squared minus 25x. So, plus k blank is equal to. So, ano kayang ilalagay natin dito? So, eto ay nakabatay dito kay negative 25. So, we have okay. So, negative 25 hahatiin and then e-square. Okay. So, dito, this is equivalent to, so, 625 over 4. So, eto ay 625 over 4. Okay, and then, nag-add tayo dito ng 625 over 4. So, dapat dito ay maglalagay din tayo ng 625 over 4 times negative 1. Bakit may times negative 1 tayo? Kasi, take note, nakikita nyo, nasa loob siya ng parenthesis at may multiplier siya na negative 1. Kaya, kapag nag-add tayo dito ng 625 over 4, take note, kailangan natin siyang i-multiply sa kung anong multiplier din dito sa ating left side. So, since may multiplier na negative 1, kaya we have here negative 1 din. Okay. So, next, negative 1. Etong perfect square trinomial na to ay gagawin na nating square of binomial. So, paano ba yung pagkuha ng square of binomial? Okay. So, kukunin ang square root ng first term natin. So, x. Kukunin ang sign ng middle term natin. So, minus. Kukunin ang square root, principal square root ng ating third term. So, principal square root ng 625 ay 25 at ng ating 4 ay 2. And then, square. Ayan. So, etong perfect square trinomial, nagawa na nating square of binomial. Okay? Dito naman is equal to, so negative 1 times positive 625 over 4, that is negative 625 125 over 4. Okay, what next? So, eto ngayon, ibabalik na natin doon sa left side. So, sulat natin, we have negative 1 x minus 25 over 2 squared, and then magiging plus 625 over 4. Okay, since naibalik na natin siya, saka na natin ikakabit yung f of x or yung y. So, eto na ang ating final answer. Okay? Or, pwede natin i-simplify, i-convert yung 25 over 2 into decimal numbers. Ganun din ang 625 divided by 4. So, or, we have f of x is equal to negative x minus that 25 divided by 2 is 12.5 squared. So, plus 625 divided by 4, that is 156.25. Okay. So, pwede rin etong maging sagot. So, yan ang pangalawang pamamaraan para makuha natin ang vertex or standard form ng isang quadratic function given ang general form nito. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa pag-transform ng general form of the quadratic function into vertex or standard form. So ngayon naman ay yung vice versa or kabaliktaran noon. So at this moment, ang given naman ay standard or vertex form at i-convert or i-transform natin ito into general form. So, paano naman natin ito gagawing general form? Okay? So, eto. So, eto medyo madali lang kasi totally, kailangan lang natin i-simplify kung ano ang nasa standard form natin. So, kailangan lang natin dito yung mga basic math natin na napag-aralan natin sa mga lower year level natin, grade level natin. Okay, so eto. So we have f of x. Okay, hindi pa pwedeng i-multiply dito. So we will follow the PEMDAS. So parenthesis muna. So hindi naman pwede siyang ma-simplify agad-agad. So exponent. So we have exponent. So ibig sabihin, eto muna tayo. Hindi kasama si negative 1. So this is equivalent to negative 1. Since may exponent na 2, ibig sabihin x minus 25 over 2 times x minus 25 over 2. So, eto may shortcut na inalakay nung grade 8 kayo. So, we will just get the square of this and then twice the product of the first and last term and then we will get the square of this and then yun na. Pwede na yun. Okay, subukan nga natin yun. Okay, so subukan natin yung shortcut. So negative 1, we will get the square of the first term of our binomial. So that is x squared. Then we will multiply the first and second. Then multiply it by 2. So twice the product kasi. So we will have x times negative 25 over 2. That is negative 25 over 2x. And then, times 2. So, makakancel yung 2 natin. So, the result is negative 25x. Ayan. And then, we will get the square of the last term. So, negative 25 over 2 times negative 25 over 2. So, negative times negative, positive. 25 times 25, 625. And then, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. So, yan. Dinamitan natin ng shortcut natin. Okay? This is also the result kapag binultiply natin itong binomial by binomial using FOIL method or using any other method. Okay? And then, plus 625 over 4. Okay, next. Okay, okay na tayo kay exponent. So, next ay multiplication or division. So, we have this one. Ito muna, we need to distribute para mawala na yung grouping symbol natin. So, negative 1 times x squared, we have negative x squared. Negative 1 times negative 25x, this one will become positive 25x. And the negative 1 times positive 625 over 4, this one will become negative 625 over 4. Kung mapapansin mo, nagpalit lang ng mga sign yan since negative 1 ang ating multiplier. Okay? Then, plus 625 over 4. Ito hindi magpapalit ng sign kasi hindi naman siya cover ng ating parenthesis at hindi siya cover ng multiplier natin. So, na-break siya ng ating addition dito. Okay. So, next, so negative x squared plus 25x, negative 625 over 4 plus 625 over 4. So, unlike sign, so ang isa negative, ang isa positive, then i-add natin, subtract. Pag sinubtract natin to, 625 over 4 minus 625 over 4, since same siya, that is equal to 0. So, makakancel out to because that is equal to 0. So, eto na ang natira, and then i-affix na lang natin yung f of x natin. So, meron na tayong, so this is now the general form. Okay? So, sana ay nasundan. So, ganyan lang ang gagawin. So, kanina ang ginawa natin ay yung shortcut, no? So, pakita natin yung hindi shortcut naman. Yung in-expand natin yung square of x minus 25 over 2. So, which is this one. So, eto, pwede natin itong gamitan ng box method or pwedeng FOIL method. But I prefer to show you yung sa box method natin. Okay, so we have x 25 over 2. Okay? Dito naman ay x, dito naman si negative 25 over 2. Okay, product nito, x times x, we have x squared. Product nito, negative 25 over 2x. Product nito, that is negative 25 over 2x. Product nito, that is positive, kasi negative times negative. So, positive 625, then 2 times 2, 4. So, eto. Okay? So, kung titignan natin, x squared, and then, eto, so kapag in-add natin to, so adding this, so eto, i-add natin. So, 25 over 2x plus 25, okay, negative 25 over 2x. Okay. So, here, add natin. So, negative plus negative, that is negative 25. And 25, that is 50. Okay, 50 divided by 2x. Okay. So, by the way, that is negative 25x plus negative 25x. So, the result is negative 50x. Then, divided by 2. Kasi, similar fraction siya. So, similar fraction, parehong 2 ang denominator. And then, simplifying 50 divided by 2, that is equal to negative 25x. So, which is this one. Okay, and then, 625 over 4, we have this. 625 over 4, we have this. So, naipakita ko kung paano siya makukuha. Another way of this ay yung FOIL method na tinatawag natin. Okay? So, after that, eto, papupunta pa rin tayo sa ating general form. So, sana'y nasundan. So, medyo iba-iba nga lang ang problem natin, pero yun ay pwede nyo nang maging guide para masolve natin yung iba pang quadratic function or ma-transform natin yung iba pang quadratic function into general form or general to vertex or standard form. Okay, another one guys, so eto pala, so sabi ko sa inyo, kapag ang mga problem natin, ang hinihingi ay maximum area or maximum, yan, the word is that, ibig sabihin hinahanap yung vertex. Pag sinabi kasi nating vertex, kapag green up natin to, so I need to, okay, suburahin ko na ito Okay, so, ibig sabihin, pag green up natin, di ba nag-graph naman na natin to? So, ito yung vertex natin. So, etong point na to, which is the peak, the maximum point kapag opens downward ang ating parabola. So, nandito ang ating HK. So, ang H natin ay 25 over 2. At ang K naman natin ay 625 over 4. Kung mapapansin mo, ito yung sagot dito sa problem natin. Yung 625 over 4, that is the maximum area. So, makukuha natin yung sa value ng K or sa coordinate naman, that is the value of Y naman sa coordinate because K is the value of Y. So, 625 over 4. Pag kinuha natin in decimal numbers, that is 156 and 25 hundredths. Okay. Samantalang etong H naman natin, which is 25 over 2. So, eto naman yung maximum length na hinihingi sa problem. So, this is kapag kinuha natin in decimal number, that is 12 and 5 tenths. So, that is the length. So, kung titignan natin, kung alam natin yung konsepto ng vertex or standard form na to, kapag nabasa natin yung problem and then maximum area ang hinihingi, so pwede natin gamitan ng HK natin. So, pwede magdirekta tayo kung sa ulado natin yung expression behind H and K, yun na agad ang tatargetin natin at wala na tayo masyado pang computation na gagawin. Napapansin niyo na nung nakarang video lesson, napakahaba ng discussion natin, no? Pero etong problem pa lang to ay may shortcut kung paano siya kunin or isolve using lamang ng H and K value since K will tell us the maximum value of the Y natin. So kasi di ba, ito that is XY. So dito kay vertex form natin, napalitan siya ng HK. Kasi may corresponding value yung H natin at ganun din ang ating K. Okay, batay sa computation. So sana'y nasundan at kung may mga katanungan ay maaari kayong mag-comment. And don't forget then to subscribe this video lesson or yung YouTube channel ko para yung mga susunod pang video lesson or kung may gusto kayong balikan na lessons ay maaari nyong mapanood ng libre at madaling ma-access.